So I have some incredibly bad news. I might not be here tomorrow because I'm breaking the first rule of Fight Club. Sorry. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Fight Club, don't watch this video. I'm not going to do the spoilers, but just watch it for yourself. I have Alien up here because David Fincher directed Alien 3. Fight Club is directed by David Fincher and based upon the book of the same name, and I love this film. So I watched it, not last night, but the night before, and I was expecting, I was not expecting this. It was this, over-the-top, I was expecting, like, over-the-top art housey film, 2000s heavy, just movie. That's not what I got. Okay, so let's start off with the negatives, because they're just a very minimal. The pacing in the first hour is very slow, and I feel like the final battle runs on for a little too long. Some shots are very lengthy, which I find kind of annoying, but that's all and also, needle drops. A lot of needle drops. That's all my negatives. That's it. The positives? Okay, I'm not going to talk about the plot twist, because wow. Just experience for yourself if you haven't. You probably have seen Fight Club if you're watching this, or you're just a friend of mine. But, go watch it. It is one of the greatest plot twists ever. I think it's up there with The Sixth Sense, which I personally believe to be the greatest plot twist of all time. But, yeah. It makes you see the whole movie in a different way. This is very artistic. I don't know David Fincher's style. I've only seen 3 films by him. Social Network, perfect film. Zodiac, I made a review on it, and Fight Club, which I think is honestly probably his most popular film that at least a good chunk majority of the population has seen. The performances, so okay, I'm just going to hop around and just do a bunch of bullet points. So this movie stars the Hulk and that one dude from Birdman. Edward Norton. So, he does a really good job. He kind of reminds me of Link from Good Mythical Morning. But I was not expecting this. I was like, okay, so I wasn't expecting this great of a performance, because I usually think he's a blank face. Not blank face, but he's definitely very side character-y and not just... He just did not feel like a main character in other films I've seen him in. But in this movie, he stole the show. It's great. Everything was delivered, great comedic timing, great editing, everything just melded together perfectly. This movie also has Brad Pitt in it, which I love Brad Pitt. I thought he was incredibly great in this. I thought he was incredible with this film. And, yeah, this movie is so well at foreshadowing and just building up this world that, it's kind of like Taxi Driver, but it goes from negative to positive, where it's, because Edward Norton's character slowly turns into a bad guy. His name is Narrator, by the way, the narrator. His character slowly turns into the bad guy and then back up, and it's a whole great character arc, great characters, and I really want to read the Fight Club book, but, oh my god, this movie also has Helena Bonham Carter, who was also in the Harry Potter films as Bellatrix. Now, as I said, I was not the biggest fan of Helena Bonham Carter. I think just Bellatrix is annoying. And in this film, I definitely think this is her best performance so far that I've seen from her. It is the most compelling and most character. She feels human. She was also in Big Fish, but she was weird in that one. She's weird in every role. But this movie feels like Tim Burton, but with color. And I was not expecting it to be this comedically driven. Like, okay, I don't know how much of a comedy this is meant to be, but when it does intentionally try to be funny, it is really funny. Really well written, and I was in awe because I was not expecting something this great. I was expecting, oh look, it's a Fincher film. This movie that's like, oh cool, everyone loves it. I love it too. Okay, I think this is probably my number 3. I don't know, my Letterboxd list changed. Top 30 goes all around. But yeah, I loved Fight Club. This is definitely a short review because I don't want to spoil it. And just go watch it. That's what I'm going to say. Go watch it for yourself. I don't care how short this review is. Go watch it for yourself. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I do think it's a perfect film. Or, like, 99.9% perfect. There's some things that I will personally change. I just, like, the pacing is pretty slow in the beginning. But it does get somewhere. And I do like the weirdness of it. So, yeah. Performances are great. Writing's great. Cinematography. I do think that the CGI definitely holds up. It doesn't look perfect, but it definitely goes, like, I thought that I was, like, slowly just going, hey, but then it would smooth down to something pretty good. Yeah. So, if you don't know my rating system, an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 is a golden ticket, and a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 is a trophy. Fight Club, 10 out of 10. Come on, it's a David Fincher film. But yeah, that's my review of Fight Club. I know this was a short one, that's what she said. And yeah, that's going to conclude my video making right now. I'm going to go, no, I'm still going to be posting videos, I'm just, for some reason, known to myself. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay gold, everyone. Boo. First rule of Fight Club is never talk about Fight Club. What's the second rule of Fight? Never talk about Fight Club.